This is DSN TV, showcasing the ability in disability, proudly brought to you by the PA people.
And welcome back to the Disability Sports Network live from Espoo in Finland. My name's Sonny Telfer. Pleasure to be with you today, bringing you coverage of the Super European Goalball League. Game number 2 is next, and that is, of course, to Old Power, and they will be taking on RGC Hansa from Germany. So we'll go through the sides for you for this particular game, and then we'll also give you the referees. So as we have a look and see here, so we've got now, let me have a look and see. The team for Old Power is number 5, Mikko Vitala. Number 6 is Itu Ronan. Number 8 is Erkki Manala. Number 9 is Isan Zibidavi. Head coach is Erkki Manala. So Erkki taken, and of course my mate Axel, he's the assistant coach, and that's who they play. So now they're taking on RGC Hansa. This is great. They're on the side next door. So we've got number 1, which is Danny Mars, and he's 17. We have Mikhail Lehman is 20. He's in number 2. Number 3 is Charlotte Kershaw. She's 25. Number 5 is Christian Friebel. He's 27, and number 7 is Reno Tide, who's 26, and then we have Tobias Demashek, who's 24. So a young side, and they are coached by Christopher Collins, and assistant coach is in fact and it's Henkel. So this will be the next game. Looking forward to bringing this one to you. Should be another great game on the Disability Sports Network. So Old Power. So Mikko Vitala, number 5. Itu Ronan, number 6. Erkki Manala. Isan Zibidavi. So Danny Mars is number 1.
Alright mate, thanks mate, all the best.
There you go. That was just a message that came through. So Christian Friebel, Reno Tide is at number 7. So Damaske. So now we're going to have a look and see what we can see who's on. So I can tell at this here it'll probably be Erkki, Mikko, and maybe Itu Ronan, but we'll see. So the players are lined up. Pleasure to have everyone on board. Troy King, if you're listening, give us a call and let's see whether we can get you involved in this as well. In fact, I might see whether he's around at the moment to try and get him involved with it, make things just a little bit easier for yours truly. And well, let's see whether we can actually get him on. And also, as we've got lots of music blaring in the background. Now we're hoping we can actually hear him, because I'm not sure we can at the moment. We'll see we'll get him on, and let's see if he's going to answer the phone, of course. So hopefully we will be able to get him, but at this stage we're not having any luck. So as I said, let's see what we can do. All I can see is now actually online, so let me try this again and see whether we can we can manage to get Troy up and running. I can see he's online now, so hopefully we'll be able to get him in. We'll actually be able to hear us, and we'll be able to hear him. So for the next game, but at this stage we're not. We're not getting any response from him. So we'll wait and see as the players go through their paces for this game. And nice to see them in colours that we can actually see. So. So this is it's new for me to be actually calling from behind the goals. I haven't done this for a long, long time. But, alright, well, no response from Mr. King at this stage. So, which is a bit of a shame. But we'll keep an eye on it, and if he rings, does he send a message to me or something? I don't know. Calling Troy, no answer, and we've got a message, but I'm not sure that's it, so we won't go into it at the moment. Everybody does need to hear Troy's business, so hopefully now I'll be able to have a look and see and try and get the numbers for the far side. The starting lines will be a little bit difficult to see, so it's a fair way away from here, and it's hard to look, so but we'll have a look and see what sort of what they've got, but they're still going through their paces at the moment. I think they've still got a bit of time up their sleeve. We'll have a look and see. Maybe 5 minutes. I think it's the 11:15 local time. I think is the kick-off time. So we've got about 4 or 5 minutes. So we'll go to some music and be back in a little while with the start of the game. On DSN, my name's Tony Torfer. Pleasure to have your company again for this next game of SEGL 2017, and that is between Old Power in the foreground and RGC Hansa at the far end. Now look, I do apologise, but the far end, they actually haven't got numbers on the fronts of their shirt, so I actually find it very, very difficult to read there, so I do apologise for that. But I can tell you for Old Power, we have Erki Manala, and Miko Vitala. It's a starting lineup. The ball now in the hands of Erki Manala, throwing from the right wing. Goes straight through the gap, straight into the centre. Good start there by Manala. Manala playing on right wing. Zibadavi in the centre. Easton Zibadavi. And Miko Vitala on the left. Ball now dropped in. Right winger has it down the far end. So now goes with a discus throw. Easton Zibadavi locks the ball off, plays it off now to Vitala. Miko Vitala on the left wing comes in. Bouncing ball, aiming for that same gap once again. Nice defence there by the right winger. Centre player now has it. It looks like it might be Christian Freeble with the ball because of the flat ball, but into the centre, aiming for that gap again. Miko Vitala walks across, hands the ball off to Erki Manala, runs around. Easton Zibadavi goes for the A post, but blocked wide on this occasion. Good work there by the right winger down the far end, and it's actually number 6 I can see on court down there. So I'll get that. And as I said, I'll get through those numbers as quickly as I can for you. So, just open up with the goes now, cross court. Oh, Vitala just pushes the ball wide on this occasion. Yeah, we're just having a quick look, trying to get the numbers. Vitala with the ball now. Comes in, flat ball into the centre. Oh, ball runs wide, but just controlled it by Hansa. So, on the right wing, well, it's got number 6, but there is no number 6. So, next ball off Vitala. But I'll just have a look and get their numbers for you as soon as humanly possible. Next ball thrown by Manala on that occasion. The ball pushed wide. Ball now. And it looks like Tide throwing from centre. Blocked by Miko Vitala. Throws the ball across now to Erki Manala. Throws from the right wing. Goes into the centre. Goes across on this occasion again. This time blocked by the centre player for RGC Hansa. It's actually the right wing that went across to take that ball now in the hands of Manala. Erki Manala goes in once again, discus throw, flat, hard discus throw, trying to get through it straight into the centre and blocked on this occasion. It's number 8 who's actually on that wing, the right wing, and that of course is Tobias Damashek. Vitala. Vitala goes down the line. Damashek is there, defends nicely. Discussion goes with a quick return. Almost gets through, but good work there by Zibidavi and also Matala keeping Vitala getting away. Manala goes across, takes it, runs back to his right side of the court, hooks it, going for the gap between him. Benders, this time it's been blocked. If we can play it, turns around, we can get the number. It's a centre player on this occasion, goes with a discus throw, hooks the ball, and just pushes the ball wide on this occasion. Now it actually looks like it's Danny Mars, maybe playing in the centre by the look of it. Ball now with Vitala, goes with the bouncing ball on this occasion. Off the wings there of the left winger, the feet of the left winger down there. Comes in now, goes with discus throw. Ball across once more and misses the ball by a long way. On this occasion, Manala's going across to the left wing to take this throw. Vitala goes off, Manala goes down that line with a great ball, but blocked out nicely. They're good work there by Damashek. Great job to keep the ball out. Damashek with the ball now. That's Michael Fight. Christian Friebel with the ball there with the counting, you can tell that. Zipadavi does the chasing, lays the ball back down to Miko Vitala. Wild throw there by Vitala. Misses it, caught by a long way on that occasion. You're with DSN, showcasing the ability and disability, bringing live coverage of the 2016-17 Super European Goalball League. Ball now in the hands of Demeshenk. Pushes the centre out the way. Throws front of centre. Again going for that side. Once again, the ball bounces forward in front of Vitala. Picks it up, lays it off to Manala. Manala now on the right wing for All Power. All Power up 1-0 at the moment. Ball goes out. Ball now. And there's a flat ball into the centre. Easton Zibadavi picks the ball up nicely. He's going to take this throw himself. Comes in now. Hooks the ball across, but picks it up nicely. So Danny Mars is playing in the centre. This is Damashek with the ball now. Bouncing ball. It's in off Easton Zibadavi, but lands in front of him. Plays the ball off now to Urki Manala. Manala now on the right wing. Comes in. Goes round. There's a flat spinning ball. So it got through. Yes, it has. Great ball there. Flat ball. Beat Mars. 2-0 the score. It looks like Mars has got the ball. Ball now thrown on this occasion. Down the line and pushed around the corner there by Miko Vitala. Vitala now with the ball. Comes in. Goes bouncing ball into the 8 post. Doesn't beat the defence though. Ball now in the hands of Damashek. Damashek goes across court into the back of the net off the feet of Easton Zibadavi. So the score is 2-1 now, with Old Power leading in the first half of Game 2 of Stage 2 of the Super European Goalball League. Manala flat ball pushed wide and out on that occasion. So now that looks like it is Damashek with the ball. Hands ball off. It looks like he's going to throw from the centre. Hooks it into the centre. This time Zibadavi's there. Picks the ball up nicely. Lays the ball off now to Manala. Goes with a low centre of gravity. Fast flat ball into the centre of the block by Damashek now. Hands the ball off now to Mars. Mars bouncing ball to the centre. Again kick forward. Roll over. Kick off the feet there of Easton Zibadavi. Of course, his brother Ahmed Zibadavi plays for Canada. Now, just trying to get a number of this play down the far end. Got big numbers on the back, but they've got nothing in the front. Of course, I'm facing them at the moment. There's a spinning ball and pushed wide on that occasion by Vitala. Miko Vitala with the ball now goes in. There's a nice ball. Beats the first line of defence, but right wing is there on this occasion. I think it's Christian Friebel, Danny Mars, and also Damashek on court at the moment. There's a nice ball into the BC gap. Doesn't get through the defences there of Vitala and also Easton Zibadavi. Lays it off now to Urki Manala, who, 10-second penalty. So 10-second penalty. So waiting to see whether RGC Hansa, if they turn around, so we can have a look and see. So they've chosen Easton Zibadavi. Well, that's you'd be happy with that. So chance now Goes to the quick throw, goes on. Zibadavi went the wrong way, came back, but didn't quite get there. So score is now 2-all. It was a nice flat ball too. All of them been a lot of bounce. The score is 2-all, but they've gone with a flatter ball on that occasion and it seemed to work nicely. Manala goes with a flat ball. Doesn't get through the defence on this occasion. Goes with a quick call, but well controlled there by Manala. Vitala's come across to take the ball from the right wing. Comes in now. It's getting bouncing ball. So it got through. No, it hasn't. Great defence there by Mars, it looks like. A lot of shuffle. Mars bouncing ball. Oh, just controlled by Vitala. Vitala goes down the line. Doesn't get through the defences on this occasion of Tobias Dimashek. Dimashek now. Bouncing ball. But that's right into the hitting zone for Isan Zibadavi. Controls the ball nicely, lays it off now to Manala. Vitala. It's all sound finished to me. The ball now in the hands of, it looks like, high ball. So, well, they've got a number 6 there, but there is no number 6. Which is interesting, so we'll have to stand corrected on who that may be. It's a great ball hit right into the A post. So it may not be Dimashek, but on there, but it's we got a number 5. So it may be Christian Friedel, I think. But we'll try and get that rectified for you. I might even try and so that I can find out at the half-time break from the referee's ball now with Zibadavi. Goes with a bouncing ball. Ball straight into the... Well, it was a high first bounce and then it just flew into the way. The ball now in the centre. This looking like Mars. Goes across court. Oh, just beats... They actually beat the dive there of Manala. Manala playing on the right wing. You're seeing in the centre cross court ball, but fingers on that now. I think that is Friebel. Christian Friebel on that side. So I do apologise. I can only go by the numbers that I have. So... And doesn't look like the next ball's blocked out there by Vitala. It doesn't look like it's Reno Tide, but it's interesting to see. It may be. Just having see what number Reno Tide is. It's actually number 7, so we'll find that out for you anyway. Or certainly endeavour to find out. The ball now. And it's a nice flat ball straight through untouched. Vitala didn't stretch out. I don't know what the... So 3-all is the score, but it was Vitala's ball there, Mika Vitala. Ball now pushed wide on that occasion by Erki Manala. Ball now dropped in. I'll certainly be able to get 90 when they're at this end for the next half, so we do apologise. This ball off Vitala, and again he's very lazy in defence on that occasion, but pushed the ball wide. Miko Vitala now goes with a skipping ball, but nothing but body there. It's a nice ball, but great defence by the right winger. Now runs out to his right and hooks it back across, trying to get across Isan Zibadavi, but doesn't. Goes with a quick return, same result. Oh, what's he got there this time? Ball's loose and running across to Erki Manala. Manala now with the ball. Goes into the centre, hooks it out, high ball. So, Manala now to defend this penalty. He's defending it in his team area too. And into the corner, he didn't dive there. Erki obviously made a decision, and he went the ball now in the hands of Manala again. Erki comes in, and it goes across court ball. Ooh, and just pushed wide, ran across the face of the goal and out over the sideline. Good defence there by Hansa. Oh, straight through the gap again between... It's almost time to bring on E2 Aronin. So 5-3 to Hansa Rostock. So time out to Old Power. Now you're listening to the Disability Sports Network, where we do showcase the ability in disability. I hope you're enjoying the coverage as I say, as much as I enjoy bringing it to you. As I said, it is interesting to see. obviously what is happening there, but what are look, to be honest, I don't know what is the best option here. Whether you're going to leave them as is, whether you put Manala into the centre, give him a run there, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like Easton Zibadavi is still there. Doesn't look like they're going to change anything. Manala is standing behind Zibadavi. Runs around in there, goes for that gap between him. Aiming for the A post, doesn't get through on this occasion. Okay. And that was the number 5 who threw that, so that actually is Christian Friebel. He's on. Manala with the ball. Vitala goes for the bouncing ball. Through the gap, doesn't go through on this occasion. Ball now picked up once again by Friebel into the centre. Essence Badavi picks it up, lays it across now to Manala. Manala runs out to the right, hooks it back across him. Ball's up in the air, but luckily for Hansa, the ball lands in forward. Ball now. There's a skipping ball, but Easton Zibadavi picks it up now. SP as he's known here. He's going to take this from the left of centre. Goes with a flat ball, high ball. So, high ball to Easton Zibadavi. So, look and see what's happening. Yeah, as I said, we do lose just a little bit on that side, on the left-hand side as you look at it in the picture, but he's gone the wrong way again, so Manala races, picks the ball up, the score is now 6-3. So, Old Power going to have to lift. There's a ball there into the centre though, on this occasion, blocked forward there by Mars. A bit of running and changing around, a high bouncing ball into Zibadavi's legs. Lays it off now to Miko Vitala. Vitala comes in. A skipping ball. Doesn't quite get through the defences on this occasion of the Hansa side. Ball now. They're coming in now. Skipping ball over the top, passed over the top from Vitala to Manala. Manala goes across court. Ooh, just pushed wide on the left-hand side of the A corner as we're looking at it here with Rostock leading Old Power 6-3 at the moment. Blocked by Vitala. Miko Vitala now goes with a bouncing ball into the centre. Doesn't get through on this occasion. Ball now. And he goes with a skipping ball into the centre once more. Doesn't get through. Lays the ball off. It's going to be passed out. No, it's not picked up by Manala, who runs around between Vitala and Zibadavi. Sends the ball straight down into the A-B gap. Doesn't get through. Nice defence there by the Rostock side. Goes for the skipping ball. But this time, Easton Zibadavi found the handle. Lays it off to Manala. Manala now. About 1.5 metres in, 2 metres in. Runs out to the sideline and hooks it back across. Ball fractured down the other end, but pushed wide on this occasion. So, timeout for Hansa with the score at 6-3 in the first half of game number 2 in stage 2 of the Super European Goalball League, live from Espoo in Finland on the Disability Sports Network, showcasing the ability in disability. Pleasure to be with you today. My name's Tony Telfer. I trust you're enjoying the coverage. As I said, I do know we've got some listeners. As I said, I haven't been in to check some of the options as yet, but 15 seconds has been called, but we will go in and have a look through. Yeah, I think this is Desmond. Did he maybe try and call? He sent a request, and we'll accept that, and so we may get him on to Desmond to have a chat. He's a regular listener, actually. He quite often listens, and the next ball's been pushed wide, and it goes to my right, and no score. Score is still 6-3. In favour of RGC Hansa over Old Power, which I guess into a lot of people's mind is a bit of a surprise. But, well, that's the way it is at present. So, as we said, stranger things have happened and quite often always do. So we'll just turn myself down just a little bit there. I might have been a bit too loud for some people. I do apologise. Ball now thrown back down to the A side of the court by Vitala. Ball now. Setting up thrown from the right wing into the centre. Easton Zabadavi. Substitutions being called. Out number 5. So Miko Vitala out and Itu Aronan in. So there you go. So this is interesting there. Now, look, Desmond, I do apologise. I haven't got back to your. Now, I'm just having a look to see its messages here. To the right from the cameras. Point of view. Okay, Reno Tide. Thank you very much. He's number 7. Thank you very much, Desmond. As I said, I can't see the numbers and not seeing a lot of the players, so I do appreciate that. So, Reno Tide's on the left wing down the far end. Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed, Desmond. As I said, when I get it wrong, our listeners always let me know, which is what we're here for, and I'm glad that they do. So, really appreciate it indeed. Yeah, a bit close to my mouth here. I do apologise. I'm trying to get it right, but I've got to. The interesting thing is trying to adjust it. So I've just turned myself down a bit because I'm sitting actually right behind the goals at the moment. So I've got to be a little bit quieter in my calling. So anyway, the ball now passed across to Ronan. That is half time. So at half time, we have Old Power 3 are trailing RGC Hansa 6. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second half. You're on DSN. My name's Tony Budatelfa. With us today, look, it's a lot of fun here. And as I said, great to have our listeners with us here. Now, I've got a message here. Yes, it's a foundation. Fantastic. Yeah, look, that's great, Desmond, and it is wonderful to have him on. And we will actually see whether we can have a chat with you at some stage over the weekend, Desmond. Thank you very much, mate. We certainly doing the best that we can, so he's just do an amazing job. And remember, we do this for you. I mean, we do it obviously because we love the sport and everything else, but we do this for you. So now I'll be able to tell you. Now, so Hansa Rostock to start with the ball. Now I should be able to get a better read now, but there's still a number 6 and I'm not sure who that is, but we'll try and work that out. To the ball now. And there is by 6, so I'm not sure who 6 is, but I'll try and get that clarified for you. So 6, 1 and 7. So I was right the first time. So it is Mars in the centre, lays the ball across. Now, so official timeout. The ball's going to be dropped back in. So comes in now, runs across, take the ball from the left wing, goes down, doesn't get through on this occasion. The ball now in the hands. Flat ball, but blocked wide on this occasion by Reno Tide. So Tide with the ball now on the left wing. RGC Hansa doing well here too, up 6-3 over Old Power. Tide runs out to the side, runs out to his left hand, hooks it back across to the right, doesn't quite get through on this occasion. The ball now in the hands of Itu Aronan. Aronan now bouncing ball, going for that gap, but this time Tide and also Danny Mars in the centre. Great work to keep the ball out. So the ball now is thrown wide on that occasion, well wide, and so the score is now still 6-3 in favour of Hansa. So goes across court there on that occasion. That may have actually been. I've got a feeling that maybe that was Tobias, who's in number Demashik, who's actually in number 6. But I'll try and get that clarified. Next ball into the centre. Tide dives across with the ball as well. It's really been stopped on that occasion by Mars. Danny Mars now throws from the centre. Nice flat ball aiming towards the C post. Doesn't get there. Manala with the ball, I should say. Goes across, flat ball, got through, unbeaten, straight underneath Mars on that occasion. So the score is now 5-6 actually, I do apologise. Ball in the hands of Tide. Tide now Bouncing ball across court. Ball up and over the top and into the back of the net. Good ball there by Reno Tide. Great ball. So 7-5 is the score. I may have got the half-time scoring. It may have been 7-4, 6-4. So I do apologise, but the score is now 7-5. I may have missed a goal when I was doing something busy here. Anyway. It's official time. They're just checking the blindfold of Erky Manala. So we've got Tide. We've got Mas. And we've got number 6. Now, it might be Friedel, I'm not sure. And wait, try and get a call when they call. There's a nice flat ball blocked though by the 6. Big ball it now. Mas back on the back of the net. Gives the ball across to Tide. Tide with a bouncing ball but pushed wide on this occasion by Itu Waronen. Thrown now, bouncing ball into the centre. Mas. Nicely blocked. Picks it up. One bounce across to the right winger. Right winger now. Starts off court. So self-set once again. Goes across court. Oh, up and just pushed wide there by Reno Tide. Tide with the ball now. So, aiming for that A post. Doesn't get through on this occasion. Blocked at the moment. Ball now thrown across. Oh, the feet come out of Mas very late then. That was a Ronan throwing the ball, coming in at him from his feet side, which is the left-hand side as we look at it. The ball off as a Badapi goes across. Ball now in the hands of Batala, goes down the line, but nicely blocked. Goes across on this occasion, goes for the gap, and then kicked well out on this occasion by Espy or Easton's Batali. Ball now with Ronan now. Well, Batala actually took the throw, come across and into the back of the net off Reno Tide, so the score is now 7-6. Or 6-7 as the case may be, in favour of RGC Hansa. Has it got through? Yeah, quick reply there, great reply there. So Hansa Rostock certainly taking it to old power in this game. It's a great game to watch, people. If you ever get the chance to come and see SEGL, I urge you. Next ball thrown well wide into the goal judge. Great work by the officials and also everybody here today. Now we've got the sporting flag over to my right from Portugal. There's a bouncing ball aiming for that gap between Ronan and also. So Espy's going out, and coming in is going to be Miko Vitala. Now I would imagine that Erky Manala will go into the centre. So Manala will go into the centre and maybe try and put some pressure on, maybe with a quick game. We'll see what, what transpires and what's liable to transpire. But at the moment, Rostock certainly holding their own. Now, I'm trying to see whether I can see the numbers of their players on the bench from here, but it's a little bit difficult because everybody's, of course, standing up in front. So, but we'll certainly continue to endeavour to find out. There's a cross-court ball in this occasion, pushed wide by him. This goes in the ball now, dropped back in. Tide's come across to take the ball. Reno Tide now throwing from the right wing. It's a flat ball into the centre. Manala has gone into the centre, goes with a quick return, but pushed wide on this occasion. So no score. There's a nice flat ball off the post and out. Oh, great ball there down the right wing. Aim for the C post and cleans it up, but Vitala throws the ball, but easily blocked by Mas. Mas pushes the ball wide, Daddy Mas. So timeout Rostock. No throw on that occasion. The score is currently 7-6 in favour of Hansa Rostock. So, unfortunately I don't speak German, so I can't let you know what they're saying in the huddle, but we're doing the best we can. You're on Disability Sports Network. We do showcase the ability and disability, bringing you live coverage of the Super European Goalball League Stage 2. from Espoo in Finland, and a huge thank you to everybody who's looked after me so well. Winston's been over here. That's anyway, they've gone back. We'll see what's going to happen here. Now, has it got through? Yes, it has. Great work there by Reno Tide. Great work. 9-6. I can't follow the scoreboard here. They haven't got the scoreboard up, so which is a bit of a nuisance because I didn't think it was 9-6. But anyway, this is the score. The next ball is blocked off the post and out. Tide wasn't there, but the post was. Tide goes out to his left, tries to get underneath Vitala, doesn't get under him at this occasion. Ball now into the throw around. Danny Mars picks it up, lays the ball off. Now try and read what's on the back of the shirt here. I can't read it, so see what the name is on there, but. Anyway, we'll get that sorted out for you before the next game. Ball up and over and into the corner off Mars. So the score is now 9-7. So 9-7 is the scoreline. I think that might be Christian Feeble. I'm not sure though. Anyway, Tide's going to take this throw. Goes bouncing ball down the line, doesn't get through the defences there of Old Power. Ronan down there it is. Ronan goes across court and pushed wide into the goal judge. Ball now runs around behind and hooks it again at the same spot once again. They've got a plan here, Hansa. Ball, a big pass across court. Thrown to... Oh, nice ball there by... Bouncing ball goes across court on this occasion into Batala. Manala, who's playing in the centre. Ball now with Ronan. Ronan goes down the line, almost a high ball. Wasn't called. Tides there, picks the ball up nicely, goes back, takes his time, doesn't get frustrated. Danny Master's gone out of the way from the centre. He's going to throw from the centre. Goes into the centre and hooks it back. Again, interesting action. The ball runs free off Ronan. Picked up by Batala. Manala lays it off. Goes and takes it from the left wing. Ball Mars stops it nicely, lays it off to right winger number 6. It might be Christian Freeble, I'm not sure. It's changed. There's a flat ball, untouched anyway. So 10-7. So a bit of a shock here. There's the ball. Oh, has it got through? No, it's come off a Tide, bounced over Mars and ran out. Lucky for Hansa on that occasion. Goes through him from the centre this time here. Aiming for that gap. Manala though. There, picks the ball up. Lays the ball off to well, goes down the sideline. Just dribbled. He lost the handle of the ball. Tide now. Goes across. Runs back towards his side and then hooks a big hook on that ball. Beats the centre player. But Manala goes across now, throws it. Oh, straight through the gap, and it's actually Vitala who's actually gone into the middle. So the score is 8-10. That's thrown by Ricky Manala. That's a bouncing ball though. Down the left wing, doesn't beat the defences on this occasion. Around with the ball now to a runner. Goes to the cross ball, and it's into the back of the net. Yes, it is. Another goal there, so the score is now 9-10. Off the feet there of Tide. They need to settle down here. Ball now. The hands of the right winger for RGC Hansa. Ball up. Is it going to land in front? No, it's not. It's going to... sorry, he's going to land in front. Ronan now throwing from the left wing, goes across on this occasion. Mars picks it up. Is it going to get in? No, it's not. Just pushed wide by Danny Mars, and also the right winger, the 6. He was a very good player, but I'm tempted to say it's Christian Freeble, but I'm not sure. Ball now. Manala sends the ball straight down to Tide. Reno Tide now on the left wing. Ran about 3 metres in from the sideline. Hesitates. Thought about running sideways, then ran straight, but aiming for the A post. Doesn't get it through on this occasion. Picked up by Ronan. Timeout for Old Power. So Old Power well, Hansa just hanging in there at present. So now I'll just try and see whether... I'll just move my way across so that I can see the numbers of the players sitting on the bench for RGC Hansa, but I can't at present. Anyway, we'll continue on. You're listening to coverage of the 2016 Super European Goalball League season. So that's stage 2 in lovely Espoo, where well, it's very cold, let me tell you that. But the goalball's not. The goalball is hot. Hot, hot. Great to see some of these world-class athletes in action here. This wonderful venue where we are today. Matala goes across. Danny Mas. He's going to take the throw himself from the centre. No, hands it across to Reno Tide. With a bouncing ball straight down there. Danny Mas picked the ball on nicely. He's set in the centre once more. The ball's pushed out early on this occasion by Ito Marunen. Ball now with Tide. Reno Tide goes across and hands the ball off to the right wing. Goes down the line and the ball pushed wide. Now I'm just going to have a look and see here, because to me it does look like it is in fact Christian Freda, but I'm not sure. It could be, I think. But anyway, we'll get that clarified. It's certainly not the... I don't think it's the message I got. I will check, and there's a ball, and it's a goal. It's gone through on that occasion. As I did receive a 11-9 as a score at the moment. So now I do know there was a change to a couple of numbers. So I'm just going to quickly... Beauty of the mobile phone is that I can hopefully get a quick check on this. So and let me just have a look and see what it was from. Okay. Okay, number 4, and I think this was for 5th Melbourne, I believe. So yes, so it wasn't for this side here. So I do apologise, folks. As it's probably not the most riveting radio, but in able to get everything ready for you and to get everything right, and I've got to turn around and chase this. But it's an old power timeout. So. There's waiting to see here, but it looks like they're going to get out of this with a win and start their stage 2 with a victory. Of course, earlier on today we saw a victory to Napaya 13-7 over Sporting Devati. Is it Sporting Devati? Let me have a look and see while I've got a moment. Yes. Sporting de Clube from Portugal, which is basically Sporting the Club, I believe, from Portugal. So timeout is, there can't be a lot of time left. Just Danny Mas has impressed me for Hansa. Bouncing ball across the ball. This time he doesn't get near it though. Block there. This looks like it's Christian free ball, maybe. Anyway, number 6 goes in. The ball scramble for the ball and blocked out. And players being called for a big pass across, goes to the flat ball into Mas. Danny Mas let the ball run out on this occasion. Ball now goes across court, doesn't get through the defences on this occasion though. Ball now. It's going. Oh, nice flat ball. It's up and it's over, and it lands away to my right, just to the right of the broadcast booth here, situated behind the goals. Fantastic performance thus far. Reno Tide, great ball. Is it up? Is it over? It's in. It's up, but it's in. So 12-9 is the scoreline. Great performance here by RGC Hansa. 5 out, 9 in. So That's Miko Vitala out and Easton Zibadavi in, or SP as he's known here. So a good performance thus far by them, as I've just taken a seat for a couple of moments. I said later on we'll be joined by, hopefully, Troy King, who won't be able to do the ball by ball, but we'll certainly be able to see, because it will be a little bit of a delayed. I can tell you that the next game won't be starting until 12:45 local time. So that's around about an hour away, or a bit under an hour away maybe. We'll see in a minute. There's a cross-court ball anyway into the centre, blocked by Zvatavi. Bouncing ball. Has it got through? No, it hasn't. Reno Tide picks the ball up nicely. Good performance here by Tide. Reno Tide now goes down the line. Doesn't get through on this occasion. The ball's going to be come back to him. No, it's a ball over. So hands the ball off. Back across now. So, yeah, didn't have control of the ball. Went to call the timeout. Did not have control of the ball. Ball in the hands of Tide. Ball now in the hands of Tide. Flat ball in excursion. So timeout, Old Power. He's got control of the ball now. So there you go. So with the timeout, 9-12, Old Power will need to pull a rabbit out of the hat. See whether they're magicians now, and what they can do about it. So I'm bearing in mind, when we came in to this tournament, they are the leading after stage 1 of the Super European Goalball League. So far they've done well, but we'll see what Hansa do here. And I'll let you know the next game after this game here. I think there's a lot of time left in this one here. Flat ball straight through the gap. BC rather could have driven the truck through, and Manala just sent the ball fast straight through there between Mars and also Tide. Ball now in the hands of Tide, goes down the cross court. Ball. So substitution, Old Power. So SP out, which is Isan Zabadavi, and coming in again is Miko Vitala. HGC Rostock have not made any substitutions as yet. And as they say, if it's not broken, don't change it. It'd be a good start by them, though. For this, as I said, for this particular leg. Long ball number 8. So penalty's been declined. And smart play, because they're going to use the clock now. And that is game. So, bit of a... Well, he wanted to win the game, and that's fair enough. But the final score was 12... I think 12-9 was the final score, which is a fitting result. They played well, so congratulations to both the teams combined. Now, we'll put that up on the SEGL Facebook.
This is DSN TV, showcasing the ability in disability. Proudly brought to you by the PA people.